Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from the capital city, Ottumwa and Des Moines North, getting ready for Game 2 of their doubleheader after Ottumwa won Game 1 16-0 in 14 innings. The Bulldogs now 20-13 on the season, 15-0 in the Metro Conference. North 0-23, 0-15 in Metro Conference play. Bulldogs and Polar Bears about to hook up for the second time. And, I forgot to run over and check the softball score. Ottumwa North playing softball right behind me as we speak. In fact, what we'll do right now, since we've got a few minutes before Game 2 of our doubleheader begins, I'm going to take a 3-minute timeout. I'll come back not only with our starting lineups for Game 2 in baseball, but the softball score for you as well. 3 minutes and we're back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs getting ready for Game 2 against Des Moines North after winning Game 1 16-0 in 4 innings. By the way, just behind us at the softball diamond, I walked over there during the break. Ottumwa had already opened up an 8-0 lead on Des Moines North in the top of the first in softball. And we're still batting with a runner on 3rd and 2 out, so it may have increased since I took a look. But both Bulldog teams taking care of business as they are expected to here on this Monday in the capital city. Let's check the Game 2 starting lineup for your Ottumwa baseball team. Again, a lot of guys getting some playing time off the bench in this doubleheader. Leading off for Ottumwa in Game 2 is the catcher Dalton Dowd. Batting second is the first baseman Camden Cormany. Braylon Griffiths in center field will bat third, and Jared Wellings will play third base and hit cleanup. Kason Palm, the second baseman, bats fifth. A.J. Guest in left field batting sixth. Luke Reinhardt, the shortstop, hits seventh. Justin Perez will be the designated hitter batting eighth. And batting ninth is the right fielder, Luke Gravy. On the mound for Ottumwa in Game 2 is Carter Thompson, hoping for a bounce-back effort after a very rough outing in relief in Decorah a couple Saturdays ago. Thompson, no record. This will be his fifth appearance, his first start. He does have a save, but an ERA of 8.08. 4 and a third innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 10 runs, 5 of them earned. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, opponents hitting .379 against the junior. As for Des Moines North and their head coach Brandon Weisert, the Game 2 starting lineup is as follows. Leading off and pitching, Landon McCormick. Batting second, the left fielder, Connor Albee. Jonah O'Neill, the first baseman, will bat third, and Kyle Pierce, the third baseman, hits cleanup. Bryant Poe will play shortstop and bat fifth. Ronnie Moore, the center fielder, batting sixth. Connor Dabney at second base hits seventh. Robert Harvey Hollins will catch and bat eighth, and batting ninth is the right fielder, A.J. Guthrie. McCormick, the Game 1 shortstop, Game 2 starting pitcher, might be their best starter. This will be his 7th start. He has an ERA of 9.33. He is the only, or one of only 2 North players with an ERA under 10. The other one, Terrian McNeely, is a freshman with only an inning and a third pitched. McCormick has thrown 15 innings. He's allowed 31 hits, 54 runs, but only 20 earned. 21 walks, 8 hit batters, 19 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .344 against the freshman. Head coaches for Ottumwa and North meeting with the umpires at home plate. We will take, we'll make it a 1-minute timeout. I don't imagine the second meeting will take too long. A 1-minute timeout, and we're back with the first pitch of Game 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Of this doubleheader for your
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good afternoon again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Des Moines North. Andy Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa about to face Des Moines North right-hander Landon McCormick. The defense behind him has Connor Albee in left, Ronnie Moore in center, A.J. Guthrie in right, Kyle Pierce at third, Bryant Poe at short, Connor Dabney at second, Jonah O'Neill at first, and Robert Harvey Hollins behind the plate. Dalton Dowd, the leadoff hitter for Ottumwa in Game 2, followed by Camden Cormany and Braylon Griffiths. And the numbers on Dowd coming in, he did not play in Game 1. Dalton, the sophomore, hitting .283. He's driven in 9. Dowd has been the Game 2 catcher for Ottumwa pretty much all season. Left-handed batter, waiting on McCormick to throw his final warm-up pitches. If Ottumwa does what they're expected to do and take care of business here in this second game, earning a sweep over North, the Bulldogs will be 16-0 in conference play with 4 to play. Ottumwa will go into, presuming they win this game, they'll go into Wednesday's home doubleheader with Des Moines Lincoln, knowing that if they sweep the Rail Splitters for the second time this year, the Bulldogs will clinch the CIML Metro Conference Championship outright. Ottumwa entered the week with a 3-game lead on Des Moines Roosevelt.
Leading off the top of the first for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs swept Roosevelt in the home matchup this year, and then Roosevelt has a loss to East from last week. So Dowd leads it off. And we're ready to go at game 2. McCormick will work from the stretch even with no one on base. The freshman's first pitch of the game is grounded sharply fair down the first base line, fielded cleanly. Now dropped by the first baseman O'Neill, and he couldn't get to the bag in time. He picked it up, started for first, dropped it, had to come back for it, and Dowd is safe on the air. Our first pitch at 5:27.
The first baseman, number 24, Camden Corman.
And Ottumwa has the leadoff batter on an error. That'll bring up Camden Cormany, who did not play in game 1. He's playing first base here in game 2. First pitch, breaking ball called a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Cormany is 0 for 3 at the plate with a walk this season. Most of his varsity time has been as a pitcher, a relief pitcher. Did great work in that win over Urbandale a couple of weeks ago. Runner goes, pitch is a strike, and they don't throw down to second, so Dowd will steal the base. Cormany in the hole 0-2 for Dalton Dowd. That is his 4th steal of the year. He has yet to be caught. 0-2 to Cormany. Runner at second, nobody down. And the pitch. Outside, 1-2. Braylon Griffiths on deck. This pitch swung on and missed, but it gets away from the catcher. He can't find it. It's all the way to the backstop. Finally hustles back to get it. Cormany safe at first. And Dowd down to third. So a strikeout, but a wild pitch. And an error, and the strikeout wild pitch has runners on the corners. Nobody out for Braylon Griffiths.
The center fielder, number 29, Braden Griffiths.
Griffiths was 1 for 2 in game 1 with an RBI, a couple of walks, a stolen base, and a run. Bulldogs won game 1 16-0 in 4 innings. Braylon playing center field here in game 2. Runner at first goes. Pitch inside off the glove of the catcher, Harvey Hollins. Didn't get too far away. And down to second with the stolen base is Cormany. 1-0 to Griffiths. And I got to think that is Camden's first steal of the year. Now the 1-0. High and inside. Deflected and then gathered in by the catcher, Harvey Hollins, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Braylon Griffiths. The next offering, high off the catcher's glove all the way to the backstop. That'll score a run. Coming home is Dowd. Down to third is Cormany. That'll be a passed ball. Pitch was high out of the zone, but not too high. 3-0 the count. That's an unearned run. Dowd was on the air. We're already seeing why McCormick has given up 54 runs, but only 20 earned. Ottumwa's already got a run without a hit, another runner at third with nobody out. Now the 3-0. Letter high strike, 3-1. Griffiths taking all the way there. Jarrett Wellings on deck for Ottumwa. Now the 3-1. Fouled back, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third, nobody out, 1-0 Ottumwa here in the top of the first in game 2. The 3-2. Low and away, ball 4 off the bare hand of the catcher. He was crossed up, rolls away. Coming home to score is Cormany, and it's 2-0. The walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And the batter is Jarrett Wellings.
The third baseman, number 9, Jarrett Wellings.
Wellings 1 for 4 with a double and a walk this season. Junior right-handed batter. Pitch is a strike. It gets away, though, from the catcher. That'll be a pass ball. Down to second is Braylon Griffiths. Oh, 0-1 to Wellings. Runner in scoring position. And McCormick pivots towards second but does not throw. That pitch hit in the air to left, pretty well hit. Going back, Albee, still going back into the corner. He makes the catch. And now they say he didn't catch it. He dropped it. Into third is Griffiths and Wellings into second. Now, if I'm North, I might consider coming out and asking about that play. Because, and the umpires are going to get together here. I thought they were going to rule that he caught it and then dropped it on the transfer. And the umpires are talking about it. North's coach, if he's out of the dugout, I can't see the dugout from my angle because of all the umbrellas we have. He did not come out all the way onto the field to talk to the umpires. Long discussion here. And the call stands. Well, second error of the inning.
The second baseman, number 27, Casey.
It was a long run by Albee, but he got there on the run. And I'll be honest, I thought he caught it. And then it came out as I thought he was reaching into the glove, but they ruled that that was not the case. So here's Case and Palm. Pitch up and away, ball 1. Palm on the year, 2 for 10, has an RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. Second and third, still nobody out, 2-0 Ottumwa. And a fastball strike, 1-1. Landon McCormick stretches and delivers. And that pitch is strike on the outside corner, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The next offering in the dirt. Good stop that time by the catcher, Robert Harvey Hollins. 2-2. Kept it in front of him with the shin guards. Two and two to Case and Palm. Pair of red batting gloves on his hands. The pitch. Up and away, 3-2. A.J. Guest on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Fly ball, really a pop-up behind third. Backing up is Pierce, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. 1 down for A.J. Guest, playing left field.
The left fielder, number 17, A.J.
Guest was 2 for 3, 2 singles, was hit by a pitch, scored 3 runs in game 1. Second and third, 1 out. And that pitch up high, ball 1. Second and third, 1 down, the 1-0 to A.J. In the dirt, that one got away from the catcher. Towards the backstop, a run scores. 3-0 on the wild pitch. Down to third is Wellings. That run unearned. And we've had 2 errors in the inning on plays that could have produced outs. Two balls, no strikes to A.J. Guest. The pitch. Up and away, 3-0. By the way, and I should have noted this in game 1, but it's the same in game 2. They just switched spots. We've got triple G's in the outfield for Ottumwa. Guest, Griffiths, and Gravy playing the outfield today. The 3-0, breaking ball dropped in for a strike, 3-1. AJ taking all the way. Luke Reinhardt on deck. Three balls and a strike. Runner on third, the pitch. Liner caught by the second baseman Dabney for out number 2. AJ hit it hard, but right at Connor Dabney. That'll bring up Luke Reinhardt. 1 for 3 in game 1. Had a 2-run double and a sacrifice fly. He drove in 3. First pitch, an outside corner strike, 0-1. 3-0 Ottumwa, and now McCormick wants to talk to his catcher, Harvey Hollins. This inning started with a ground ball to first that was dropped for an error. Then a strikeout, but Cormany reached on a wild pitch. Griffiths walked. As this pitch is driven in the air to left center, drifting over is Moore. The center fielder cannot make the catch. He gets it back in quickly and holds Reinhardt to one base, but that's the third error of the inning. Another run scores. 4-0. 3 of the 4 runs are now unearned.
The designated hitter number 3.
And that'll bring up the DH, Justin Perez. Perez is 0 for 2 on the season. First pitch with the runner going is downstairs for ball 1. Reinhardt steals second without a throw. Perez, powerful looking right-handed batter. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. The ball through the glove of the catcher and down to third on a passed ball goes Reinhardt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Perez can just put bat on the ball here, find a hole, he could drive in a run. It's got a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Breaking ball low, good eye by Justin Perez. The senior, 2-1. McCormick from the stretch. The freshman's 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Luke Gravy on deck if Perez can keep the inning going. Runner at third, 2 down. 4-0 Ottumwa here in the top of the first. Now the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt all the way to the backstop. And that will get another run home on another wild pitch. 3-2 to Perez, 5-0 now. Only bad thing about that is it denies Justin Perez the opportunity to drive in a run, unless Justin can drive one out of the park here. Here's the 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4. A walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Second walk of the inning. Perez down to first, and here is Luke Gravy.
The right fielder, number 25.
Gravy was 2 for 3 with a walk, 3 runs scored, and an RBI in game 1, hitting in the number 9 spot. First pitch, outside ball 1. One and 0 to Gravy. He played center field in game 1. He's playing right field here in game 2. Perez with the short lead at first. The pitch. Breaking ball, called a strike. Perez took off for second. The throw to second, not in time, but Perez overran the bag and he's tagged out. So the inning is over. Ottumwa gets 5 runs on no hits. There were at least 3 errors and nobody left on base. Go to the bottom of the first. Ottumwa 5, North coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Of the first inning, right-handed junior Carter Thompson on the mound for Ottumwa, pitching with a 5-0 lead here at Des Moines North. The defense behind him, A.J. Guest in left, Braylon Griffiths in center, Luke Gravy in right, Jared Wellings at third, Luke Reinhardt at short, Kason Palm at second, Camden Cormany at first, and Dalton Dowd behind the plate. Of course, there are a couple names in there that I was used to in the summer calling for softball.
Number 2, Landon McCormick.
Remember Ann Guest and Sidney Cormany. Now we have in baseball A.J. Guest and Camden Cormany. Not to mention Braylon Griffiths playing in center field where Seth Griffiths once roamed. Landon McCormick, Connor Albee, Jonah O'Neill, top 3 in the order for North. McCormick was 0 for 1 with a walk in game 1. Thompson's first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. By the way, 83 degrees under sunny skies, a light southwest wind at 4 miles an hour, the game time. Weather conditions here for game 2. Very similar to game 1. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. 323 down the left field line here at North, 320 down the right field line, 335 to center. Thompson misses low, 3-0. McCormick was North's only base runner in game 1. He takes a strike here, 3-1. He drew a walk in the 4th and final inning to lead it off, but was eventually stranded at second. That pitch in the dirt, and it's a leadoff walk. McCormick throws away the bat and races down to first.
Up next for your Polar Bears, the left fielder, number 4, Connor Albee.
That'll bring up Connor Albee. He was the starting pitcher in game 1, didn't last long. Only had 1 at-bat, struck out. Bunts it, and that'll bounce foul behind the plate, 0-1. McCormick trying to check the stolen base stats here. Here's a liner foul off to the right out of play. 0-2. McCormick 3 for 3 in stolen base tries. No balls, 2 strikes to Connor Albee. Thompson from the stretch. Short lead at first for McCormick. The pitch called. Strike 3 in the outside corner. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Albee down on 3 pitches for out number 1. First strikeout for Thompson. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa.
First baseman, number 22, Jonah O'Neill.
That brings up Jonah O'Neill, the first baseman. First pitch, swing and a foul back, 0-1. O'Neill struck out twice in game 1. Yeah, 0-1 the count, 1 on, 1 out for North here in the bottom of the first. Runner took off early. Thompson steps off. Looks him back now, throws to second. Now they got him in a pickle, chasing him back to first. Throw to first to Cormany, chasing him back to second. And he will apply the tag with the bare hand. For the, no, they didn't call him out. Now a throw back to first, and Dowd will tag McCormick out as McCormick tried to leap over him. Cormany telling the base umpire, I tagged him with the ball. Didn't look like any call was made. Everybody stopped, and then McCormick kept running. They throw back. So let's see. It goes. It's a caught stealing, and it goes 1 to 6 to 3 to 4 to 2 for out number 2. because Thompson stepped off, eventually threw it to Reinhardt, who went over to cover second, I think. Or maybe it was, no, I take it back. It was Palm, as that pitch is inside to O'Neill, 1-1. So 1-4 to 3 to 4 to 2, because Thompson to Palm, Palm to Cormany. Cormany chased him back, threw it back to Palm, as there's a pop foul back and out of play, 1-2. And then since Cormany had chased him down the line, Dalton Dowd did what he was supposed to do and went to cover first. And so the final throw went back to Dowd, and he tagged McCormick, and McCormick tried to leap over him Superman style. That pitch low and away to O'Neill, 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. Thompson in danger of a second walk this inning. Caught stealing. And an interesting pickle play erased the first walk. The 3-2 grounded back up the middle. That's into center for a base hit, and that is the first hit of the doubleheader for Des Moines North. That'll keep the inning going for Kyle Pierce, who lined out and grounded out in game one.
Now batting for your Polar Bears, the third baseman, number 21, Kyle Pierce.
Runner at first and 2 down. 5-0 Ottumwa here in the bottom of the first. First pitch bounces in there for ball 1. Pierce has 1 stolen base on the year, according to the stat sheet. Now the 1-0. Bounced in there badly all the way to the backstop. About a 58-foot pitch. O'Neill to second on a wild pitch. 2-0 to Pierce. And boy, Carter Thompson right now struggling to find the range. Two balls, no strikes. The next offering, swing and a foul back, 2-1. Two balls and a strike, the next offering. Low, 3-1. Ball got between Dowd's legs, but he picks it up and he keeps O'Neill at second. The 3-1. Low, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Boy, if not for the caught stealing, the bases would be loaded right now. And the batter is the shortstop, Brian Poe, who's the game one catcher.
Up to the dish, the shortstop, number 23,
Poe struck out in his only at-bat of game 1. First pitch, outside ball 1. Thompson's 1-0. Right in there for a strike with a fastball, 1-1. Two on, two out. The pitch fouled back. Boy, chased a high one there, did Poe, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Carter Thompson working harder than he wanted to in this first inning. The pitch upstairs, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Thompson sets, and the pitch. Ground ball foul right side, will do it again. Still 2-2 to Bryant Poe. That one came off the end of the bat. He seemed shaking his hand out a bit. That one had to have a few B's in there. The 2-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Thompson backhands it, throws to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left after an inning. Bulldogs 5, Polar Bears nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
All roads roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Ottumwa 5, Des Moines North nothing, and Des Moines North going to the bullpen here. They're going to bring in from first base the right-hander Jonah O'Neill.
Polar Bears number 22, Jonah O'Neill.
So the third baseman Kyle Pierce has gone to first. Trying to figure out what they did with well, let's see here. We now have Bryant Poe, the shortstop, is now at third base. Connor Albee had been the left fielder. He's now the shortstop. And so there's a new left fielder out there. I wonder if that is
off the top of the second.
Nazir Lamar, who played left in game one. I wonder, McCormick the pitcher got picked off in that bottom of the first inning, and he did that Superman leap back into the bag. I wonder if he hurt himself jumping back into first. So O'Neill's first pitch, big slow one, comes in high to Luke Gravy. Want to know, Gravy was at bat when Justin Perez was thrown out at second to end the top of the first. O'Neill's 1-0. Hit high in the air to center. Ronnie Moore drifting back with the ball. And he will make the catch for out number one. Back to the top of the order, Dalton Dowd reached on an error, stole a base, scored a run in that 5-run first. Jonah O'Neill making his 8th appearance. 3 of those are starts, an ERA of 12.33, 15 in the third innings pitch coming in. 35 hits, 49 runs, 27 earned, 15 walks, 6 hit batters, 1 strikeout. Opponents hitting .376 against him. First pitch in there for a strike to Dowd, 0-1. The right-hander O'Neill brings it home. Big slow pitch, lifted in the air down the third base line, but twisting foul. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Dalton Dowd. 1 out, nobody on for Ottumwa here in the top of the second, leading 5-0. The pitch, popped it up in front of the mound. O'Neill, the pitcher, calls for it, makes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up Camden Cormany, who struck out but reached on a wild pitch his first time up. It ended up scoring a run. Stole a base as well.
The first baseman, number 24, Camden Cormany.
Two out, nobody on for Ottumwa here. In danger of their first scoreless inning of the doubleheader. And a ground ball back to the mound. North's going to get it done. O'Neill throws to first, and Ottumwa goes 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs are up 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Bulldogs 5, Des Moines North nothing. Ottumwa does not have a hit yet, but they lead 5-0. Here at Des Moines North, between innings, they decided to entertain us with the theme from Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Now, the reason Ottumwa was up 5-0 is North did not catch them all in the first inning. Ronnie Moore leads off the second for the Polar Bears. Carter Thompson's pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Moore 0 for 1 with a pop out in game one. Bulldogs won game one 16-0 in 4 innings. They lead 5-0 here in the second inning of game two. Swing and a miss by Moore, and he's down on the count 0-2. Thompson allowed a hit and 2 walks in the first inning. A caught stealing helped him avoid any damage. And that pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Moore down on 3 pitches. Second strikeout for Thompson, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In Ottumwa. 1 down for the second baseman, Connor Dabney. Dabney 0 for 1 with a ground out in game one. Right-hander to right-hander, Thompson's pitch. A little bit low and away, ball 1. Again, I'm just speculating here. We didn't have a lot of time to talk about it because Ottumwa went down very quickly in the top of the second inning. That pitch way inside to Dabney, 2-0. But North changed pitchers after an inning. As the 2-0 is in there for a strike, 2-1. Now, North used 4 pitchers in 4 innings in game one. But they had who we believed to be their best starter, their best player, Landon McCormick, on the mound to start game 2. There's another strike from Thompson to Dabney, 2-2. But McCormick picked off in that bottom of the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dabney gone on strikes, 2 down. Another strikeout, the third for Carter Thompson, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In Ottumwa. And the batter is the catcher, Robert Harvey Hollins.
Next up for your Polar Bears, the catcher,
who flew out to center in his only at-bat of game one. But to finish the thought, again, it's just speculation, we don't know, but I have to wonder if Landon McCormick, who tried to jump over Dalton Dowd to avoid a tag at the end of that pickoff play, he was caught in a pickle. And I wonder if he didn't do something to himself when he came down because he didn't come out to pitch the next inning. Another pitch misses to Harvey Hollins, and Thompson, who had been cruising along this inning, has fallen behind 2-0. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. About halfway through that swing, Harvey Hollins was shaking his head, wishing he hadn't done it. Now the 2-1. Outside 3-1. Thompson is not missing by as much as he was in the first inning. There were a lot of pitches in the dirt. Here's the 3-1. Right down Broadway, 3-2. The number 9 hitter, A.J. Guthrie, on deck if Harvey Hollins can keep the inning alive. 3-2 to the North catcher, the payoff. High chopper to third. Wellings will wait on the second hop, and he can't field it cleanly. Harvey Hollins reaches on the first Ottumwa error of the doubleheader. And that'll give A.J. Guthrie a chance. The right fielder struck out in his only at-bat of game one. We'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Harvey Hollins.
Pinch running for your Polar Bears, number 7, Isaiah Hill.
Isaiah Hill will run.
Stepping up next for the Northsiders, right fielder, number 13, A.J. Guthrie.
So Hill at first with 2 down. The pitch to Guthrie. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Isaiah Hill, the runner at first, does not have a stolen base attempt on the stat sheet. That pitch outside, and the count even at 1-1 to Guthrie. 5-0 Bulldogs as Des Moines North bats here in the bottom of the second. Runner at first and 2 down. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The stretch by Thompson and the pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch, low, 3-2, top of the order on deck. That would have been McCormick's spot. I cannot see who's on deck. I've got an umbrella in my way. The 3-2. Outside ball 4. Suddenly first and second with 2 out. And it is Nazir Lamar who came into the game defensively.
Now batting for your Polar Bears, left fielder number 5.
In the top of the second inning. Lamar struck out in his only at-bat of game 1. And that pitch misses outside, ball 1. Thompson right now trying to work quickly, but it almost seems like he's trying to throw harder and faster to get out of the funk that he's in. And he keeps missing. That's low and away, 2-0. First and second, 2 out, an error and a walk. And the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. 5-0 Ottumwa, the pitch. Strike at the knees, 2-2. Well, North had 2 on, 2 out in the first inning. Couldn't do anything with it. 2 on, 2 out here in the second. Thompson trying to get off another hook. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Chased one late and in the dirt for strike 3. Carter Thompson strikes out the side. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. No runs, no hits, an error and 2 left. After 2, Bulldogs lead 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
If you've got more to do than time to do it, you deserve some hard-working help. Introducing the all-electric Ranger XP Kinetic, the most powerful utility side-by-side ever made. With an advanced electric drivetrain, lithium-ion batteries, and remarkably quiet operation. Now the world's hardest-working people have a revolutionary choice in how jobs get done. Ranger XP Kinetic.
Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning. Ottumwa 5, Des Moines North nothing. Bulldog baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream.
Fielder number 29, Braylon Griffiths.
Braylon Griffiths will lead it off. Walked and scored in the 5-run first. Always try to find entertainment between innings, and here at North it's been the music they play between innings. Previous inning it was the Pokemon theme. As Braylon swings and misses at a super slow pitch from Jonah O'Neill, 0-1. O'Neill is throwing about as slow as Ronnie Moore did in Game 1, and same analogy, if you missed it in Game 1, I said, these pitches come in so slow, it's like you're trying to adjust a slow pitch softball. That pitch down and in, 1-1. And again, I've seen young adults, of course this is back when I was younger, I still play slow pitch softball sometimes, and I'm in a league with people my age. As the 1-1, fouled back 1-2. But you see the younger guys who are just done with their high school and maybe even their college baseball careers, they want to do something fun on the side. They go play slow pitch softball thinking it's easy, and they just can't time the pitches because it's so different than a fastball. Here's the 1-2, bounced in there, 2-2 to Griffiths. And that's a bit of what Ottumwa dealt with when Ronnie Moore pitched in Game 1 and what they're dealing with Jonah O'Neill here in Game 2. He almost looks like he's shot putting them in there. They come in so slow, it's hard to wait back. The 2-2 pitch, lifted in the air to right. Guthrie came in, trying to settle under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. One down for Jarrett Wellings, who reached on an error and scored his first time up. Ottumwa got 5 runs without a hit in that first inning. He had an error, a strikeout wild pitch, a walk, another error, a pop out, a line out, a third error, a walk, and then a caught stealing. Also in there, he had multiple wild pitches and pass balls. But since coming in, O'Neill's retired all 4 batters he's faced. Let's see if Wellings can figure him out. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. That's the other thing. You're trying to wait back on that pitch as it comes in, and then you're thinking you're just going to hammer it, and you almost kind of take your eye off it. You swing so hard. Now the 0-1. That's popped up foul back behind the plate. Harvey Holland's back for a look, but he won't be able to reach it. A lot of foul territory, and the ball just not high enough for him to get under. 0-2 to Wellings. One out, nobody on for the Bulldogs here in the top of the third, leading 5-0. Right-hander to right-hander, the 0-2. That's lined into left field, coming on Lamar, and he makes the catch at knee level. A sinking line drive off the bat of Wellings. But a nice play by Nazir Lamar. 2 out, nobody on for Kason Palm, who popped out to third his first time up.
The second baseman, number 27, Kason Palm.
Well, all of a sudden, the Ottumwa bats have gone silent here against the reliever, Jonah O'Neill. Ottumwa's up 5-0. You don't feel like they're in danger, but that pitch drops low to Palm, 1-0. Carter Thompson has had to pitch around a couple of 2-on, 2-out situations so far. Now the 1-0. Lined, but foul into the left field corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's just so hard to stay back on that. You see that pitch come in, you think, boy, if I hit it just right, I might hit it out of the park. Now the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. 5 in a row set down by Jonah O'Neill. Two out, nobody on. Top 3. Bulldogs are up by 5. Now the 2-1. Hit in the air to left center, shallow, and unable to get to it as Lamar falls down, overran the ball, but backed up by the center fielder Moore. 2-out single for Palm, and that's Ottumwa's first hit of game 2. They lead 5-0, but now they're no longer in danger of being no hit. And the batter is A.J. Guest, who lined out sharply his first time up, lined out to second. Runner at first and 2 down. O'Neill from the stretch, the pitch. Runner goes. It's high, and as slow as those pitches come in, there's no chance to throw out Kason Palm. He steals the bag. In scoring position for Guest with 2 down, 1-0 to A.J. The stretch and the 1-0 pitch. Dropped low, 2-0. Wait back and drive it is the mantra here with these slow pitches coming in. Boy, that first part of it, that wait back, is so hard. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch, runner goes, line into right center, off the glove of the second baseman, Dabney. Around third, coming home and scoring is Palm, and it's 6-0. That was a line drive that was twisting away from Dabney, the second baseman. That'll be an RBI single for Guest.
The shortstop, number 8, Luke Reinhardt.
And here's Luke Reinhardt, who reached on an error, stole a base, and scored a run in the first inning. Second time Guest has lined it to the right side. First time Dabney caught it. Second time he hit it just far enough away from it. Throw to first, not in time. Now O'Neill comes set. First pitch to Reinhardt, runner goes. Popped up back behind the plate. Harvey Hollins, again, trying to hustle back there, but the ball not hit high enough for him to get under. Strike one for Reinhardt. No balls and a strike to the Bulldog shortstop. A look back. And the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is high. The throw down to second will not be in time. Backed up by the shortstop, Albee. So Guest steals second. 1 ball, 1 strike to Reinhardt, with the man in scoring position. O'Neill brings it home. And it's hit in the air to right center. Moore heading over. And the center fielder makes the catch to retire the side. Ottumwa gets a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs 6. Polar Bears nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Of the third inning, Ottumwa 6, Des Moines North nothing, and the Bulldogs will go to the bullpen. Theron Royer will make his third appearance of the year on the mound. He is 1-0 with a 7.64 ERA, 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits allowed, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 1 hit batter, 1 strikeout. Opponents hitting .250 against him. Carter Thompson pitched 2 scoreless innings, allowed 1 hit, walked 3. Struck out 4.
Bottom of the third for your Polar Bears, the shortstop, #4.
And threw 50 pitches.
Albee.
2, 3, and 4 are due up to face Royer in the north lineup, starting with Connor Albee, then Jonah O'Neill and Kyle Pierce. Albee struck out his first time up. Five runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for Ottumwa, as this pitch is swung on and missed from Royer to Albee 0-1. No runs, 1 hit, and 3 errors for Des Moines North. The wind by Royer and the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball fouled off the end of the bat, rolling over towards the Ottumwa dugout, first base side. Still 0-2. Royer gets the sign from Dowd and another 0-2 pitch. Popped up behind the bag at second. Over to make the play is Kason Palm for out number 1. As Albee pops out to second. That brings up Jonah O'Neill, who singled his first time up, a ground ball up the middle.
Stepping up to the plate for the Polar Bears, the pitcher, number 22, Jonah O'Neill.
So O'Neill stands in. He'll face Royer for the first time in the first pitch. Tried to check his swing and he went around. Strike 1. That pitch dipping low and away. Now the 0-1. Low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Royer walks off the mound for a moment. Now the right-hander winds in the 1-1 to O'Neill. High and away, 2-1. Theron working quickly, the 2-1 on the way. And a foul back to the screen. Or over the screen, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. Ottumwa leading North 6-0 after winning game 1 16-0. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to left center, pretty well hit, going back, still going back, and over the head of Guest all the way to the fence. It is a double for Jonah O'Neill. He is 2 for 2. Guest gave it a run, but the ball hit too far out of the reach of his outstretched glove.
Next up for the North Side.
That brings up Kyle Pierce, who walked his first time up.
Kyle Pierce.
Royer's pitch popped up back behind the plate. That's over the screen for strike 1. Theron from the stretch comes set. The 0-1. Way high, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. Royer on in relief of Carter Thompson. Looking for his first strikeout. Runner at second, 1 down. And the pitch in the dirt, knocked down by Dowd. That'll keep O'Neill at second, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Royer's pitch. Lifted in the air down the line in right. That will land fair. A bloop single. Runner around third now puts on the brakes as the throw comes into the plate. A bloop single for Pierce, and suddenly North has runners on the corners and only 1 out for Bryant Poe, who's now playing third base after starting the game at short. Poe grounded out to second his first time up.
Into the box for the Polar Bears, third baseman number 23, Bryant Poe.
6-0 at Ottumwa, but North with a legitimate threat here. Runners on the corners and only 1 out. The pitch. Down low, ball 1. Poe, no batting gloves, chokes up a bit from the right side. Runner goes, pitch grounded to third, fielded by Wellings, only plays to first. The throw is high and down the line. A run is scored. Runners heading for second and third. They're going to send Pierce around third, but now puts on the brakes. And North on the board 6-1. The run would have scored anyway. So give Poe an RBI. Second and third, still only 1 out.
Number 18,
and here's Ronnie Moore, who struck out his first time up. Royer's pitch. Bunted back to the mound. Runner coming home. Boy, he could have come home. He throws to first for the out. There's 2 down, but it's 6-2. Boy, that ball was bunted hard back to the mound. Royer didn't even look at home.
Standing in.
Pierce coming home doesn't run particularly well. Now the pitch to Dabney is swung on and missed, strike 1. Moore will get a sacrifice, score it 1-3, give him an RBI. That's an unearned run. Inning should have been over if not for the error. Runner at second, 2 down, and the 0-1. Way high, 1 ball, 1 strike. I know the play at home wasn't a force, but the ball was bunted so hard. And Pierce doesn't run all that well. They would have had him by plenty. Breaking ball sailed inside, 2-1. Royer looks back at second at Poe, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line, foul and out of play, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Royer just trying to get out of the inning without any further damage. The 2-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3, and the inning is over. First strikeout for Royer, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. But North gets 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. They leave 1. We go to the 4th. Ottumwa 6, North 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning, more competitive game 2. Bulldogs beat Des Moines North 16-0 in 4 innings in Game 1. Here in Game 2 of our baseball doubleheader, Ottumwa leading North, but only 6-2. 8-9-1 due up for the Dogs. Justin Perez, Luke Gravy, and Dalton Dowd. Right-hander Jonah O'Neill on for his 3rd inning of relief. Retired the first 5 batters he faced, but then gave up 2 hits and a run in the 3rd inning. Ottumwa got 5 runs in the first without a hit off the starter, Landon McCormick. McCormick then left the game after an inning. We're guessing he got hurt when he was running the bases in the bottom of the 1st inning and tried to dive back into first when he was caught in a pickle. Perez walked his first time up, tried to steal second, actually got there safely but overran the bag and was tagged out, wearing black and neon yellow batting gloves as he stands in. First pitch to the DH. Ground ball to the right side. Waiting on it is Dabney. The throw to first is off. Or pulled the first baseman off, but Pierce applies the tag for out number 1. That'll bring up Luke Gravy, who flied out his first time up.
The right fielder, number 25, Luke Gravy.
One out, nobody on, and the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1 to the Bulldog right fielder. Ottumwa 6 runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. As this pitch, waiting on it, hitting the air to pretty deep left, going back Lamar, still going back, that's over his head and one hopping the fence. Gravy around first on his way to second with a 1-out double. And he'll be in scoring position for Dalton Dowd, who's 0 for 2, has reached on an error and is popped out. So Ottumwa now 6 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors. North 2 runs on 3 hits and 3 errors.
23, Dalton Dowd.
Well, unless Ottumwa has a gigantic inning here, we're not going to be done after 4 as we were in game 1. First pitch to Dalton. Outside, ball 1. If we want to be done in 5 innings, the Bulldogs now need 6 more runs. They were up by 6, but North cut it to 4. Got to be leading by at least 10 when the 5th inning's over. Shortstop sinks in behind second, but the pitch comes home, and Dowd lines it up the middle. Caught by the shortstop, and by the way, that is McCormick back in the game at short, and that'll end the inning. It's a double play as he steps on the bag. The runner was going, and it turns into a double play that has everybody kind of looking around going, what happened? We'll talk more about it when we get to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa still leads 6-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The 4th inning, Ottumwa 6, Des Moines North 2. And a Bulldog lineup of mainly reserves as it was in game 1. Now, the top of the 4th ended strangely, and I say strangely because North did something that they shouldn't have, and they got away with it. In fact, they were rewarded for it. You had a runner on second and 1 out. Gravy, the runner at second, Dowd at the plate. The shortstop, McCormick, snuck in behind. Well, here's the first pitch to Robert Harvey Hollins, ball 1 from Theron Royer. Harvey Hollins reached on an error his first time up. McCormick snuck in behind Gravy at second. As that pitch is grounded back to the mound, off the mound to get it is Royer, throw to first, 1 down. The batter, A.J. Guthrie, who walked his first time up. So McCormick is out of position. He's out of the shortstop spot. He's behind the second base bag, almost on it, waiting for a pickoff throw.
A.J. Guthrie.
The pitcher, Jonah O'Neill, never looked back and pitches home with that hole on the left side of the diamond wide open. But Dalton Dowd puts a good swing on the ball. As that pitch swung on and missed 0-1. Dowd puts a good swing on the ball, hits a low sinking line drive right up the middle, and Luke Gravy was running on the pitch. Normal situation, that's an RBI single, but McCormick is standing there out of position and catches the line drive and steps on second for an unassisted double play. So North got rewarded for being way out of position. That pitch up and into Guthrie, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's baseball for you sometimes. It's almost still up 6-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. Theron Royer allowed a couple of runs in the third inning, 2 runs, 1 earned. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, fooled him badly on a breaking ball, strike 3 for out number 2. Second strikeout for Royer, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa.
Returning to the plate for the North Siders, shortstop number 2.
So here's Landon McCormick, who was put back in the game, but at shortstop in the top of the fourth. Walked his first time up, takes a pitch down low, 1-0 again. He walked, tried to steal second, left too early. Ottumwa got him in a pickle. He dove back into first. Apparently got dinged up, was taken out. He was the starting pitcher, replaced by Jonah O'Neill, but now he's back in the game at short. Here's the 1-0, and it hit him in the back. And he'll head down to first. Runner at first with 2 down for Connor Albee. Albee came in from left field to replace him at shortstop, but now that McCormick is back in, Nazir Lamar was the left fielder, but I imagine Albee is back in left because Lamar has to be out of the lineup if McCormick's hitting in the leadoff spot. Albee 0 for 2 with the strikeout and a pop-up. Royer from the stretch, the pitch. Fouled straight back, 0-1. McCormick, a short lead at first on the last pitch, looks like he's having a bit of a conversation with Camden Cormany, who's holding him on. 0-1 to Albee. And Royer will step off. 6-2, so this is not a blowout right now. And you could argue for North putting McCormick in motion here if they think he can steal second. The 0-1. Ground ball to short. That is Reinhardt's ball. He'll go the easy way to second for the force, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits. Hit batter and a runner left after 4. Ottumwa 6, Des Moines North 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning, Ottumwa 6, Des Moines North 2. Ottumwa won game 1 of this road doubleheader 16-0 in 4 innings. If they want to end this game in 5 innings, they'll need a 6-run rally here at least. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Dogs. Camden Cormany, Braylon Griffiths, and Jared Wellings. Cormany has struck out but reached on a wild pitch. He's also grounded back to the mound. So 0 for 2. But has reached, stole a base, and scored a run.
Leading off the top of the 5th for the Bulldogs, first baseman 24, Camden Cormany.
Right-hander to right-hander, O'Neill to Cormany. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. That ball got away from the catcher, Robert Harvey Hollins. So a different baseball now for O'Neill. The right-hander's pitch. Swing and a miss. That ball was in the dirt. Cormany fooled there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to the Bulldog first baseman. The next offering. Swing and a foul at the plate, 1-2, just barely off the end of the bat. One and two the count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. It's in the dirt up the line, picked up by Harvey Hollins. The throw to first is in time to complete the strikeout, and there's one down. First strikeout for Jonah O'Neill in relief.
Center fielder, number 29, Braylon.
Here's Braylon Griffiths, who has walked and flied out to right, 0 for 1 with a run. Ottumwa got 5 in the first, only 1 since. They still lead 6-2, but the bats have kind of gone silent. First pitch, way high, ball 1. One and 0 to the Bulldogs center fielder. The next offering in the dirt, 2-0. Hitters count for Griffiths, 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Inside corner, strike 2-1. I think Braylon was willing to take until O'Neill showed him he could actually get one in the zone. I don't think any of the pitches thrown to Camden Cormany were in the zone. Now the 2-1. That's called a strike 2-2. Braylon digs back in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Hit high in the air to left, and right there, though, is Albee to make the catch, 2 down. So Griffiths flies sharply out to left, and the batter is Jared Wellings, who has reached on an error and lined out to left, 0 for 2 with a run. And that's going to be it for Jonah O'Neill. Might have been on some kind of pitch limit here. So it's a call to the bullpen for North. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after this 30-second break on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The new pitcher for Des Moines North is Bryant Poe, who comes in from third base. Poe is making his 8th appearance. He has 4 starts. The ERA 18.14. 14.2 thirds innings pitched, 45 hits, 65 runs, 38 earned, 19 walks, 11 hit batters, 11 strikeouts. Opponents have hit .441 against the freshman. Comes in here with 2 out and nobody on. And he'll face Jared Wellings, who's 0 for 2. Jonah O'Neill threw 3 2/3 innings and leaves a 2 out nobody on here in the 5th. He's at 37 pitches, and all of North's pitchers that have been taken out of the game in the doubleheader have left right around that 35 pitch mark. O'Neill allowed 1 run on 3 hits. He struck out 1. He didn't walk anybody.
For the Bulldogs, third baseman, number 9, Jarrett Wellings.
So Wellings will stand in against Poe. And we'll see what his velocity is like. First pitch to Jarrett. It's in the dirt, ball 1. Well, Poe throws harder than O'Neill did, which O'Neill was not throwing hard at all. 1-0 to Wellings. The pitch. Low again, 2-0. Hitters count for Jared Wellings, 2 balls, no strikes. Brian Poe toes the rubber again. And that pitch, low and away, 3-0. Scoreboard says 2-1, but it's 3-0. He has not called a strike yet. Now the 3-0. Off speed in there for a strike, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the 5th. The pitch, low and away, ball 4, gets to the backstop. Wellings will hustle down to first, but Harvey Holland's back to get it. Wellings will make the turn, but hang on. Drawing the 2-out walk, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. That'll give Case and Palm a 2-out chance. Palm 1 for 2 with a single and a run.
The second baseman, 27, Case and Palm.
Poe comes set. Runner goes. Pitch, a breaking ball high. Throw down to second, not nearly in time. Wellings steals second. 1-0 to Palm with an RBI chance. Ottumwa leading 6-2. 2-out runner on second here in the top of the 5th. Now Poe will wheel and throw back to second. Threw it over the head of the second baseman Dabney and into center, but center fielder Ronnie Moore backed up the play, and Wellings will stay put at second base. 1-0 the count to Palm at the plate. And the pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Harvey Hollands. 2-0 the count to Palm. Kaysen digs back in, looking for something he can drive. The 2-0. That came in high and away, 3-0. A.J. Guest on deck. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch, sails high, ball 4. Wellings halfway between second and third. He got the ball to get thrown back to the mound, and he takes third. Heads up play by Jared Wellings. So the walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa.
The left fielder, number 17.
And then Wellings trotted about halfway to third. Harvey Hollands paused for a moment. He saw him, and then he threw it back to the mound. I thought maybe he's trying to throw behind him to second, but either way, that allowed Wellings to get to third easily. Now runners on the corners for A.J. Guest, 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a lineout. Runner from first goes, pitches a strike, and the throw will not go to second as Palm steals the bag. 0-1 to Guest, but now a base hit could score 2. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Guest will have to protect the plate here. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out. 6-2 Ottumwa here in the top of the 5th. The pitch. Low and away, got away from the catcher, but not far enough for the run to score. Count goes to 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, another good stop by Robert Harvey Hollands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That saved a run. 2-2 to the Bulldog left fielder, A.J. Guest. The pitch from Poe. Breaking ball called, strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa leading 6-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier. Together. So let's get to know each other. Because together is better.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fifth inning. We're going to play at least 6 here in Game 2, as Ottumwa's lead over Des Moines North is only 6-2. Each team with just 3 hits. North committed 3 errors in a 5-run Ottumwa first inning. The Bulldogs only had 1 tally since. And leading off for North will be Jonah O'Neill, who's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He scored one of the 2 North runs in the 3rd inning. Ottumwa 5 in the first, 1 in the 3rd, North 2 in the 3rd. Theron Royer in relief. The pitch, swing and a miss by O'Neill, 0-1. This is Royer's 3rd inning of relief. Starter Carter Thompson only went 2. And Thompson not eligible for the win because he won't have pitched at least half the game as the starter. Good curveball in there for a strike, 0-2 to O'Neill. The wind by Royer and the 0-2 to O'Neill. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Got him on 3 pitches for out number 1. That is the 3rd strikeout for Theron Royer, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa.
Number 21,
Kyle Pierce, the batter, a bloop single and a run scored his last time up. He's also walked, so Ottumwa hasn't retired him yet. First pitch. Ground ball over the mound, fielded by Palm out at second. The throw to first in time, 2 down. A high chopper just out of the reach of a leaping Theron Royer. Put 2 up, 2 down in the 5th, and the batter, Bryant Poe, who is grounded to second and reached on an error. He has an RBI.
Up next for your Polar Bears, the pitcher, number 23, Bryant Poe.
Poe now pitching in this game. And the first pitch here swung on and missed, strike 1. O'Neill, by the way, went back to first base after he left the mound in the top of this 5th inning. And Kyle Pierce went back to 3rd. Poe had been at 3rd. He came in to pitch. That pitch down and in, 1-1 to Bryant Poe. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Got him to chase one outside, 1-2. Ottumwa hasn't put together a clean 1-2-3 inning in this game yet. Royer a strike away from doing it right here. Now the seniors, 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, chopped foul at the plate, and Poe just does stay alive. Still 1-2 to Bryant Poe. And I think that foul ball might have come up and hit Poe. He's trying to walk it off. The young man steps back into that right-handed batter's box. Theron Royer returns to the rubber. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Bottom 5, 6-2 Ottumwa. The pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3, and the inning is over. Another strikeout for Royer, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa, and North goes 1-2-3. We go to the 6th. Bulldogs 6, North 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
For the sixth inning, Bulldog baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Ottumwa leading Des Moines North on the road 6-2. Looking for the sweep. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Dogs. Luke Reinhardt, Justin Perez, Luke Gravy. Again, Ottumwa has rested several of its starters both games of the doubleheader. Pardon me, of the doubleheader. We have not seen Adam Greiner at all today. We haven't seen Tanner Shark at all today. Miles Sainer only had one plate appearance. He came on as a relief pitcher in game one, pitched 2 innings, and had a pop out at the plate. But that's it for him, as Reinhardt takes a pitch up and in from Bryant Poe, ball 1. Carter Thompson hasn't batted today. He was the 2-inning starting pitcher here in game 2, but that's been it for him. A swing and a foul back by Reinhardt, 1-1. Tucker Long started game 1, haven't seen him in game 2. Lucas Barnes was the starting pitcher in game 1, but he hasn't played outfield. That pitch upstairs to Reinhardt, 2-1. I think the only regular spot that's been filled by a regular in each game is a catcher spot. Cam Maneri caught game 1, Dalton Dowd is catching game 2. Pitch in the dirt to Reinhardt, and he's ahead 3-1. Justin Perez on deck. 3 balls and a strike to Reinhardt. And the pitch way outside, ball 4, almost all the way to the backstop. Another walk. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Justin Perez, the batter, walked in the first inning, grounded out to second in the 4th.
Justin Perez.
I think Perez might try to lay one down here. Move the runner over. It still is only a 6-2 game. Ottumwa feels like they're comfortably ahead, but not out of reach. Runner goes, pitches way high, and Reinhardt will steal second without a throw. 1 ball, no strikes to Perez. He could still try to bunt. Maybe move the runner to third. 1-0 the count. Pitch from Poe. Tried to check his swing, went around, but the ball off the glove of the catcher, Robert Harvey Hollins. Pass ball down to third. Goes Reinhardt. Count is now 1-1. And Perez, all he has to do is hit a ground ball past the mound here like he did last time. He can get an RBI. The 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Justin Perez, a rare start today. The pitch, swing and a miss. The ball got away. Runner comes home to score. Perez racing for first. The throw to first, not in time. Perez reaches on a strikeout wild pitch. Reinhardt scores on the wild pitch. It is 7-2. And now Perez at first for Luke Gravy, who is 1 for 2 with a ringing double to left.
Right fielder, number 25, Luke Gravy.
First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. count to Gravy. The next offering sails up and in 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The next offering. Inside it hit him. And we've got runners at first and second with nobody out. Top of the order, Dalton Dowd. Dowd 0 for 3. Last time up, lined into a very unfortunate double play. As we described earlier, hit a line drive to a shortstop who was playing behind second base and way out of position, but he'd probably tell you he was in the right spot, and on that play he was. And he does shade Dowd more up the middle this time as well. First pitch, Dalton grounds it to third, right through the legs of the third baseman Pierce. Perez hustles for third. He's around third. He's on his way to the plate. Here's the throw to the plate. It is over the head of everybody. Perez scores. Now Gravy's trying to come home. The throw back to the plate, not in time. Down to third goes Dowd. 2-run score, 9-2. So let's sort this out here. The initial error is on the third baseman Pierce, ground ball right through his legs. That allowed him to reach. Perez to score. On the throw home, Dalton went to second and Gravy went to third. Then on the overthrow, Gravy scores. That's an error on the left fielder, Albee. 2 errors on the play. 2-run score. Dowd at third. Pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Dowd will come home. It'll be 1-0 to Cormany, and it's now 10-2. Nobody out. Base is now empty. 4 runs home. Ottumwa doesn't have a hit this inning, but they have 4 runs. That pitch inside to Cormany, 2-0. Bulldogs scored 5 runs in the first inning without a hit. They have 4 runs without a hit here in the 6th inning, and there's nobody out. That pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. Cormany 0 for 3, has reached once and scored a run. Now the 2-1. Pop foul back to the screen, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Braylon Griffiths on deck. The pitch, way high, 3-2. So bases empty, nobody out. Ottumwa's up 8 here in the top of the 6th. The pitch, blown away, ball 4. Another walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. The batter is Braylon Griffiths, who was walked, fly to right, and lined to left. Scored a run.
Center fielder number 29, Braylon Griffiths.
Runner at first, nobody out. And now if Ottumwa can get 2 more runs in this inning, at least, they could end the game after 6 innings on the 10-run rule. Throw to first and Cormany back in standing up. And I wonder if that's on Ottumwa's mind here. Let's try to get 2 more runs home and get out of here a little early. The pitch. That's a very wild pitch. Harvey Hollins had no chance, way outside in the dirt. Down to second goes Cormany. 1-0 to Griffiths. And now the catcher, Robert Harvey Hollins, out to talk to Bryant Poe. Poe's at 34 pitches, and we've seen every North pitcher taken out at the conclusion of an at-bat where he got right around 35. That pitch came in high, and it's 2-0 to Griffiths. So we'll watch. I don't know how many more pitchers North wants to use today. This is their third of game 2. They used 4 pitchers in game 1. Throw back to second, Cormany back in, standing up. 2-0 to Griffiths. Again, Ottumwa can win the game in 6 innings if they tack on at least 2 more runs and have a 10-run lead. Now, they're the road team, so North will get to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Runner goes and stops. Pitch is bobbled. And now Cormany will go back to second. Pitch was a ball, 3-0, came in high. Three balls, no strikes. Runner goes, pitch is swung on and fouled back. 3-1, and Cormany will retreat to second base. (10-2) Bulldogs. Runner at second, nobody out, top of the 6th. Ottumwa scored 4 runs in the inning without a hit. Got 2 walks, a hit batter. Throw back to second, runner going for third. The throw down to third is safe. Looked like the throw might beat him, but Cormany got his foot in under the tag, and he'll steal third. Still a 3-1 count here to Braylon Griffiths, now with the runner at third and nobody out. And the 3-1. Inside ball 4. Back-to-back walks brought to you by Marvin Bory with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Here is Jared Wellings, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. Couple of stolen bases. And that will be all for Brian Poe. Let's see what North does now. And who Brandon Weisert wants to pitch. Going to bring in somebody off the bench, so we will take a 30-second timeout, come back and tell you about the new North pitcher after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The new Des Moines North pitcher is freshman right-hander Talon Feldman, making his 3rd appearance. Just an inning and 2/3 pitch, an ERA of 21. 7 hits allowed, 7 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks. Opponents have hit .583. Again, that's very limited pitching time. Bryant Poe will stay in the game. They took out the right fielder, A.J. Guthrie, so Feldman goes into the game in the number 9 spot in the batting order. And it looks like they may be moving. Ronnie Moore might be moving over to right field. The rest of the North defenders are all standing in a huddle at shortstop. You got the pitcher and the catcher warming up. You got the first baseman, O'Neill, holding his spot and talking to Braylon Griffiths over there. Looks like Ronnie Moore has gone to right. Connor Albee will stay in left.
Third baseman number 9, Jarrett Wellings.
And Brian Poe is going to center field. So Poe to center, Moore to right, Feldman into pitch. And he will face Jared Wellings. Right-hander from the stretch, runners on the corners. Runner goes from first. The pitch, he's in there for a strike, 0-1. Down to second is Griffiths. So it's 10-2 Ottumwa, runners at second and third, nobody out. And if those 2 runs score, Ottumwa would be up by 10 and just needing 3 outs without a run in the bottom of the inning to end this in 6. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed 0-2. Feldman does not throw hard. Oh and 2 though to Wellings. The pitch. Ground ball to short. That'll get a run home. McCormick up with it. Bobbles it. Throw to first, not in time. And he threw it away. Racing for third. Around third is Griffiths, and he'll put on the brakes. The throw comes back into third, but it's picked up by Pierce. That will be a double error. The bobble by McCormick allowing Wellings to reach.
Number 27, Casey Paul.
Wellings will get an RBI. The run would have scored anyway. But then the overthrow allowing both runners to advance to second and third. It's 11-2. And the batter, Casey Palm, who's 1 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, way inside, ball 1. Palm, the 8th man to bat in the inning. It's almost 5 runs home in the inning without a hit for the second time in this game. It happened in the first inning. Difference here is Ottumwa's still batting. They've got runners at second and third, nobody out. Now the 1-0 to Palm. Swing and a foul back, 1-1. Bryant Poe, who was relieved here a moment ago, pitched 1 inning. So far charged with 5 runs, although they're not all earned. Have to figure that one out. He didn't allow a hit. So that matches the starter, McCormick. Here's the 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Poe is still responsible for the runners at second and third. Poe walked 5, struck out 1. And now for Talon Feldman, the 2-1 pitch. Liner up the middle, off the glove of a diving shortstop McCormick and into center. That'll score a run. And it is 12-2. Casey Palm with an RBI single. First hit of the inning for Ottumwa. A low liner. McCormick tried to dive to his left for it, and one hopped off his glove. Griffith scores. Wellings to third. And here's A.J. Guest, the 9th man to bat in the inning. Guest is 1 for 3 with an RBI single. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Still nobody out. Walk, strikeout, wild pitch, hit batter, error, walk, walk, double error, single. (12-2) Ottumwa. They've broken it open finally here in the 6th inning. Big breaking ball popped up right side. First baseman O'Neill makes the catch, and there's one out. That brings up Luke Reinhardt for the 2nd time in the inning. Walk to start this inning. He is 0 for 2, has scored twice. Feldman gets the signing once. Runners on the corners and 1 down. And the pitch. Hit high in the air to left. Underneath it is Albee. Makes the catch, runner tags. And scoring is Wellings on the sacrifice fly by Reinhardt. It is 13-2. Two down and a man on first for Justin Perez, who struck out but reached on a wild pitch and eventually came around to score a run this inning.
The designated hitter number 3, Justin Perez. (13-2) Ottumwa. 7 runs home here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch to Perez in the dirt, ball 1.
Ottumwa 13 runs on only 4 hits. Now the 1-0. A little bit high, 2-0. Good take by Perez. Two balls, no strikes. Kason Palm, the runner at first. And the pitch. That one stayed high, 3-0. Luke Gravy on deck if the inning continues. Three balls, no strikes. Perez now with a pair of white batting gloves on. Here's the 3-0. Way high, ball 4. Well, the umpire called that a strike. Other pitches in that sequence were closer than that last one. All right, here's the 3-1. Perez fouls it back, 3-2. Now 3-2, 2 out. Kason Palm would normally be running from first 3-2, 2 out. I don't know if he'll do it with the Ottumwa leading 13-2. But we'll see. Perez digs in. Feldman comes set. Runner goes, the 3-2. Over his head, ball 4. Couldn't call that one a strike. Second walk drawn by Perez, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And here's Luke Gravy. 1 for 2 of the double, and he's been hit by a pitch.
The right fielder, number 25, Luke Gravy.
Two on, 2 out. Feldman steps off and bluffs Kason Palm back to second. The pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. "13 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for Ottumwa. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 7 errors for North, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Gravy's trying to time these ultra-slow pitches and just hasn't found it. Situation like this, you've just got to stay back and watch the bat and meet the baseball. You've got to have your eye on it all the way in, keep your head down on it, and you've got to watch the contact happen. Here's the 0-2. And he does so, but he pops it up. Coming on the second baseman, Dabney makes the catch, and the inning is over. But Ottumwa scores 7 runs on 1 hit. There were 4 errors and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Ottumwa needs 3 outs to put it away, leading 13-2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
of the 6th inning, and Ottumwa can get this game done 1 inning early. They lead Des Moines North 13-2. All they have to do is get 3 outs and not allow more than 1 run. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Des Moines North here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ronnie Moore, Connor Dabney, and Robert Harvey Hollins. First pitch swung on and missed by Moore, 0-1. Moore is struck out and driven in a run with a sacrifice bunt. Ottumwa got 5 in the first, 1 in the third. North got 2 in the third, and then neither team scored again until Ottumwa scored 7 in the top of the 6th inning. Moore bunts at it and misses in the count 0-2. Theron Royer allowed 2 runs, 1 earned in the 3rd inning, but he's shut North down the last 2 frames. Big curveball in there called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Moore gone on 3 pitches for out number 1. Strikeout number 5 for Theron Royer, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In Ottumwa.
Number 10, Connor Dabney.
Connor Dabney has struck out twice. Once against the starter Carter Thompson, once against Royer. Royer finishes this off. He will have pitched 4 innings, and he'll get the win. The starter Thompson only went 2. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Bulldogs about to go 16-0 in the Metro. That pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. And yes, North is at this point still pretty much an automatic W, but they are that way for every other conference opponent. And Ottumwa has beaten everybody else as well. The 1-1 in the dirt again, 2-1. Wrap this one up, and the Bulldogs will be a Wednesday home sweep over Lincoln away from clinching the CIML Metro title outright this year. It'll be the final ever CIML Metro Conference championship, as we'll be in the Iowa Alliance Conference next year, all of us. The 2-1 swung on and missed by Dabney, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The line by Royer in the pitch. Breaking ball went outside, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on, bottom 6. 13-2, Ottumwa leads it. The payoff pitch. Fly ball to center. Drifting back with it. Still going back, and it is over the head of Braylon Griffiths. And Dabney has himself a 1-out double. Braylon fooled a little bit out there. He was thought he was drifting with it, and then the ball just kept carrying. Now the wind is blowing out.
Into the box for the Polar Bears, the catcher number 11.
Not blowing all that hard, but it must have caught a bit of a gust there and just kept carrying. So here is Robert Harvey Hollins, who was reached on an error and grounded back to the mound. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. That pitch misses, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Royer stretches and pitches, swing and a miss. Got him to chase a high one, 1-2. Talon Feldman, the pitcher, on deck. Now the 1-2. In the dirt. Good stop by Dalton Dowd. Runner trying to go to third anyway. The throw, the tag. Out is a call at third. 2 down. Dabney was getting a pretty big lead out there, and when the ball was initially in the dirt, he didn't go and then decided to go, and he gets thrown out. 2-5. 2-2 to Harvey Hollins, and now Ottumwa 1 strike away from winning. The 2-2 pitch. Stayed high, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, bases empty, bottom 6. Ottumwa leading 13-2. The 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it. As Ottumwa sweeps the doubleheader, they won game 1 16-0 in 4 innings. They win game 2 13-2 in 6 innings. That final strikeout for Royer, his 5th. Pardon me, his 6th, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. 13-2 the final. We will take 3 minutes, come back and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back one final time to the campus of Des Moines North, where your Ottumwa baseball team sweeps the Polar Bears 16-0 in 4 innings in Game 1, 13-2 in 6 innings in the nightcap. Ottumwa didn't need a lot of hits to get it done. 13 runs and only 4 hits. They commit 2 errors. They leave 5 on base. Theron Royer, the winning pitcher. For Des Moines North, 2 runs on 4 hits. They commit 7 errors. They leave 6 on base. Landon McCormick, the loss. The ballgame took an hour and 55 minutes to complete. Ottumwa improves to 21-13, 16-0 in the CIML Metro Conference. North falls to 0-24, 0-16 in the Metro. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa Athletics comes up Wednesday night. Bulldog baseball, senior night at John Hart Stadium. 2 wins and they clinch the Metro title. They'll take on Des Moines Lincoln. Pre-game at 4:50, first pitch at 5 o'clock on Wednesday here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time. Roto-Rooter, Bridge City Realty, Community First Credit Union, Mike's Pizza, Meridian Credit Union, Family First Chiropractic, Reflection Studio, Mercy One Ottumwa, Lisco, Lee's Photography, Citizens Mutual, Sonic Drive-In, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach John Yeager for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Baseball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Wednesday night when Bulldog Baseball takes on Des Moines Lincoln. Until then, good night, everybody.